Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. My name is Dylan with Designs by Dylan, and welcome to Ella's Home and Garden. Hopefully, girl, we don't have any interruptions today with the Wi-Fi or the camera system or anything like that. I switched back to my phone because we were having some difficulties earlier. But I hope you guys are having a great day and hope you had a wonderful weekend. I know I did. It was beautiful outside. I got some walking in. I stayed at home with Josh, and now he's gone again for the week house sitting. So it's like a party at my house, girl. But I'm getting everything loaded up here, guys, so I can see and say hello to you. I don't know what is going on here. Oh, I'm on the wrong tab. No wonder. There I am. Ooh, girl, she is big and blue like Free Willy on this thing. Okay. Hi, Pat. Hey, Kelly. Do you see comments?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can't yet, so I'm going to make sure. There we go. Hey, Kelly Bays. Well, I hope you guys had a great weekend. I'm back. I'm excited to be back here again this morning to make a beautiful wreath with magnolias. I feel like magnolias are, isn't that some kind of like state flower or something?
I think it's Louisiana state flower.
Louisiana state flower. But I love magnolias because they're simple and timeless and classic, just like my hair before it fell out. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of color with it, some greenery, and maybe a little bit of ribbon. We're going to put it on an 18-inch grapevine wreath. Remember, guys, you can always take your wreath up a scale or down a scale. And you know, once you put materials on a wreath, it definitely changes the size, not only the width, but the length as well. But you can always go back and you could bump it up to a 24-inch wreath and it would be super big. Say you have some big fancy castle doors or something, then that would work great. Or if you were going to do this above a mantle and you want to kind of replicate what we do, just make sure that you buy enough greenery and enough things to support everything that you put on the wreath. Okay? So we're going to do the wreath today. We're going to catch up. We're going to talk. Hope you guys watched American Idol last night and on Sunday night because I'm so excited. I love singing shows. I wish I could sing so bad, and I think I can sometimes in the car. I hit a note and I'm like, oh, girl, I'm going to have to try out next year. So I'll discuss my favorite contestants with you guys, and if you have any questions, as always, throughout this video, drop this down below. And if you're a first-time watcher, honey, welcome. We want to welcome you, so make sure you leave a comment. So before we even get started, honey, I got to talk to Dana because I've been dying to tell her about this. So on HBO Max, guys, which is a streaming service, I've got every streaming service. I don't know why I keep signing up for these things, In the middle of the night, I get all these charges for like $7, $5. And it's for all these streaming services. And I'm so glad I got HBO Max. One, because they put all the new release movies on there since the theaters aren't really all the way open yet. But Dina, whew, they put The Nanny on there all seasons. Do you like that show?
Mm-hmm.
Love it. And so now I've become obsessed with Fran Drescher. And I've researched her. I've ordered her books on Amazon. They're not in yet. But she's just fascinating and fabulous. And did you know about her husband, her ex-husband, being gay and all that?
Mm-hmm.
Love it. It was wonderful, y'all. So, y'all go check out The Nanny on HBO Max streaming service. I feel like I'm giving them a plug, but I love that show. So, every night when Josh and I get ready to go to bed, we watch like 3 or 4 episodes, and it's freaking hysterical. I mean, everything. But the best part about this show is seeing what she wears. I mean, I noticed that her fashion was awesome, but I never realized it was like high-end designers. I thought it was like costume designers. But she's wearing like Chanel and Versace, and she said one of the things she made sure when she created that show, because I didn't know she created it, but she did, her and her ex-husband, is that she got a huge budget so that they could do just all this crazy fashion. But it's designers like you would know. So I'm fascinated. I can't wait to read the books. You'll go watch it on HBO Max. Okay, let's say hi to some folks real quick. Hey, Drika. Hey, Debbie and Kayla, Amanda, Carla, Phyllis, Norma, Suzette, Amanda, Leanne Willis. Hey, William. How are you guys? Okay, let's get started. So they can do something to me because I haven't done nothing. Okay, 18-inch wreath. Now listen, we have an item of the week as we do every week here at Ellis, and it's going to be these fabulous magnolia sprays. So you get a bundle of them. You get magnolias, you get some dogwood, and you get some berries, girl, and the magnolia leaves. If you really wanted to bulk this up and make it a little bit thicker, you could always just buy a stem of magnolia leaves, like on a spray. I think they have those on the website, ellishomeandgarden.com. But this is on sale, I think, for $9.50. I think that's wrong, but it's somewhere in the $9 range. Rebecca told me, I just forgot. But so good, so pretty, such great quality. Here's what one looks like when you take it apart. So I'm going to show you how we can incorporate these onto this beautiful wreath behind me. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to incorporate some greenery that's a little bit fuller, a little bit thicker. It's going to give us a great base, okay? So look at this. How pretty is this? Oh, you use it as a fan. This is called a button leaf spray. Don't we love a button leaf, honey? I almost blew a button this morning. But we have this, and we're going to cut this up, and look how full it is on the wreath. So we're going to put that on there first to really give it a great base foundation. Then we're going to build on top of that, okay? While I'm cutting this apart, honey, we got an update on my diet. So last week was the first week I started dieting very heavily. I haven't drank alcohol in a week. I haven't had any bread in a week. I hadn't done anything. I'm down 7 pounds. And the first 3 days I did all protein, and then I switched into green. So now I've been eating 3 times a day. Breakfast, I usually eat scrambled eggs and bacon, or scrambled eggs and sausage. For lunch, I usually have chicken breast and broccoli, and then for dinner, I usually have chicken breast and some type of vegetable, but usually broccoli because they say it's a fat burner, and honey, I need all the help I can get. But I found this broccoli in the frozen section, y'all. It's like, they're called steamables or something, but they have flavored ones. Like, one's called Tuscan something, and I don't really like raw broccoli, like, ooh, but this is really good, and so I've been cooking that. Do you like broccoli?
I love broccoli.
But I do like to take like fresh broccoli, you know, the produce section, and I like to roast it in the oven until it's almost burned up. That's really good too. Okay, so I'm going to take a couple of these sprays to get started. Thank you, Kelly. I have been trying. Oh, and another thing I've been doing, me and Morgan have been walking about 1 mile to 2 miles every day. In our neighborhood, we've been taking the dogs, so Lord Jesus. Dolly, you know, she really wasn't acclimated to take out. You know, she's never really been on a leash before, but I started slow because y'all remember how I had the accident with Stella that time and got some road burn. So we started taking her around the neighborhood. And
You took your glasses off.
oh yes, we started taking her around the neighborhood, y'all. And she did pretty good until the last trip. And this wasn't my fault. So we took her around the neighborhood the last time just to kind of get her used to the leash and make sure she knew what she was going on before we ventured out. And these idiots in my neighborhood had their little rabbit out, just hopping around the street. And girl, she tried to charge it, and I was like, not today, girl, we're gonna leave the bunny alone. But then she got over that. So then we took her out of the neighborhood, and she's doing great. So every day, Morgan and I walk together. Thank God she's there to walk with me, in case I get mugged or something. And we have a great time. And it's healthy. I feel better after we do that walk. But I'll have to tell you all about the turtle in a minute. Have I told you about that yet?
Mm-mm.
Girl, I had a turtle come out. Okay, so I cut this greenery apart, y'all. And now, please glue it, girl, if you're at home. This is for demo, okay? And don't let me forget my glasses, Tina, because I took them off and I won't forget them. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to do this side of the wreath. So I'm just going to start by putting lots of this greenery in to give myself a great little base layer here. Now, if you don't have this greenery, you could use something else that's similar, but this is available, guys, at ellishomeandgarden.com. Okay, we're going to put some on this side. And you know, the farther this comes away from the wreath, the wider it's going to be. So keep that in mind as you add in this additional greenery to get started. Hey Julie, hey Sherry, hey Christy Turner and Iona and Sharon. It's good to see you ladies today. Okay, so guys at home, I started, I know you're going to like freak out, but hold on to your chairs and your Bloody Mary. I started working on fall stuff, not like making it for my stuff, but content for my group, because right after Mother's Day, in the designer world, you know we're always a season ahead, we start working on fall. We've also got some fall stuff coming in here right after Mother's Day to start transitioning here on the videos. We've kind of been behind in past years, but honey, we are on the dot this year and I can't wait. So I've been working on content for that. I'm building a new studio. Well, I say I'm building. My mom's boyfriend, or fiance, almost husband, thank God he got the, you know, the gene where he can be the tool man, because, you know, listen, I'm Tina the tool lady and I can't do it. So I bought some wood and we're putting up a new studio in the garage. I got these new lights. Girl, I felt like Morgan walked in last night. She said, what the KLTV is going on? It looked like I was doing like a weather report. But the lights look great. The floor look great. So that's going to be some exciting stuff coming to my YouTube channel very soon. So I was working on that this week and this weekend. I'm going to finish it up tonight. Tomorrow, I have a party for Hospitality ER. You know, guys, I partnered with them at Christmas time. Love them. You guys need to go get something, go to Hospitality. But I went there, and I have a party on tomorrow night. We're going to do Make and Take Wreath class, so it's exciting. Okay, do y'all not see how fabulous that freaking greenery is? So all we've done is just added one style of greenery, the button leaf spray. I believe we added 3 of them. And these are $6.99, and they're 25% off on the website. And that's definitely a greenery that I love to work with. Hey Elizabeth, how are you? Hey Julie and Betty. Okay. Next thing we're going to do, y'all, we got to get these magnolias up in here. But before that, we got to talk about Henry. And that's the turtle. I named him Henry. So the other day I was sitting outside, you know, blazing hot. It started getting hot here in Texas. And I was letting the dogs go potty. You know, to me, this is what always happens. The housekeeper comes, the house is spotless, downpour of rain, and the dogs go out there and track it down my floor. So it started sprinkling, so I went out there to let the dogs pee, and I put the doggy door down, and I was waiting on him, and I happened to look down in the grass, and I thought I saw something, and it was a little turtle. It was like this big, okay? Now, y'all know I don't think about things. I'm not, you know, Mr., you know, Steve Irwin, so I don't know about these things. But I was like, oh my God, a turtle, and the dog's trying to eat it, and I was like, oh, hell no, you know, we're going to eat the turtle. So I got the turtle on a spatula because I'm terrified of turtles. You know, I don't, I'm not touching him. His little head was out, and I was like, not today, girl. You're not going to bite me. So I got a spatula, picked up the little turtle. His little leg was out all limp and stuff like Josh's. And I thought, this is perfect. You know, he's still alive. He's good. So I pick him up, and I thought, what should I do with him, you know? I never thought. You know, we have a creek that goes down behind my house. I never thought that's where he could have came from because the kids go back there and dig in the creek, you know. Ooh, and that's probably where it came from.
That's where I grew up.
Oh, no, no, no. I was in the Barbie Dream House. So I picked him up, and I thought, I'll just put him in the front yard in the flower bed. He can make his way out. So I put him in the flower bed, went inside for a little bit, came back out, checked on him. He was gone, so I thought, oh, great. The next day, y'all, I was out, me and Morgan went on our walk. And we were walking down the street, and anyway, I had to stop tying my shoe. And I looked down the street. Honey, he was flatter than a pancake in the street. Somebody had ran over him, probably the mail lady, because she drives like a bat out of hell, you know. But I just looked down, dead, and the street I was just devastated. I was like, oh my God, Henry, I tried to help him. But then my friend told me this little bit of information, which would have been helpful, Katie, to tell me before. But she said when you pick up a turtle and move the turtle, he spends his entire life trying to find out where you moved him from. Did you know that? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I'm glad I'm the only idiot here. But anyway, I felt so bad. Henry is right in front of my street. My breakdown, honey. Call, please. Tell Dr. Phil. And I have to look at him as a reminder every day when I go on my walk. I look down there. I'm like, hey, girl. You know, she's a little flat and crispy, but So anyway, I'm done doing my little humanitarian work, or is that what you call it with animals? Done. Okay, can't do it. Okay. So anyway, if you have a pet turtle, please don't send it to my house. And then after I did all this, I told Josh before I knew it croaked. And I was like, oh my God, I found this turtle. Girl, you want me to bring it in the house? I'm like, oh, hell. What's it called? Salmonella. No, ma'am. And that thing, I can just see it getting out right in front of my couch. Middle of the night, I get up and that turtle come out, I would black out and probably break a hip. And I can't even afford any injuries because Christmas is coming, okay? But sooner rather than later. So anyway, that's enough, y'all. That's all that happened. But I can't do Henry. But I'm glad I know now. If you move a turtle, he spends his entire life trying to get back to his home. Good Lord. See, that's like me. If I move the salt and pepper, spend my entire life trying to find out where I put it. I mean, that's with everything in the house. Okay, girl, look at these. So they come in a bundle of 3. I think they're on sale for $9.99, $9.50-ish for the item of the week. And we're going to put these on next. Okay? Hey, Anita. Okay, let's put this one down here on the bottom. Oh, girl, she looks good. You're going to have to excuse me, my lips are so chapped, honey, they're peeling like a rattlesnake. Okay. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Nita. Hey, Phyllis. So everybody got their flowers planted this year? I'm happy to say mine are doing great. Nothing's dead yet. I have a few. Yeah, but I'll ask you, Dina, because you got a green thumb. So I have, all of them are doing great, but I have a thing of verbena, you know? I can never make this stuff look good. I feel like it looks good for a couple days, and then every time you water it, it like dies on top. Does yours do that, or am I doing something wrong?
Do you water from the top, or do you let the water run on it, or do you water from...
Yeah, I mean, it's like all the blooms are kind of like cascading down, and then the top's just kind of bare, so I just like, let it, you know. That's probably what happened. Kind of like my hair is probably what happened too. My hair fell out on top, just like my verbena, y'all. Also, look how pretty these are, guys. I can't wait. I can't believe how they're turning out. Hey, Susan, how are you? Hey, Carol. Now, listen, I got to ask y'all a question. I'm going to ask Dina, too. So, y'all leave your feedback down below, okay? So, listen, girl. Since I got all these freaking streaming services, I might as well take advantage. I need to know who you would pick, you guys and Dina, which one of these shows you would choose as a classic that is funnier that you think I would like more. You ready for them? 2 options. I've never seen either one of these shows, so Dina, hold on to the buggy because I know you're going to fall out. Okay, I've never seen Friends. That's one. And I've never seen Seinfeld. That's another. So which one would you pick?
Friends.
That's what Josh said. But why do they say Seinfeld is so funny? Is it?
I didn't like it. I never liked it.
Okay, so y'all leave your comment. Which is funnier, Friends or Seinfeld? I've never seen either. I'm more of a Golden Girls freak and a nanny freak. And don't get me started on Fran Fine again, okay? I'm already obsessed with her. but I want to know which one's funnier. But you know what show I did love, Dina, is that one with, what's her name? Julia something Dreyfus, The Old Adventures of the New Christine. Just because I love Wanda Sykes. Did you like that show?
I like that.
That was funny, yeah.
There's something about Seinfeld I just didn't care for.
Okay, well, let's see what the people say. Oh, y'all.
Friends, both. Friends.
Hey, everybody says Friends. Well, goodbye, Seinfeld. See, Deborah works here, my friend Deborah. Love her. And she's a Seinfeld freak. She loves Jerry Seinfeld. She's so funny. But I haven't asked her about Friends. I'm going to ask her. But see, I'd still choose, I hadn't even seen Friends. I'd still choose Will and Grace over that. Would you? Oh, it must be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Y'all. Okay, Dina said yeah. Okay, y'all. So, hold on a minute. Let me turn around. So, girl, I'm just shook. This wreath has turned out so pretty. So, one thing that I like to do, and a lot of people ask me this question all the time, is when do you work with odd numbers? I say you just need to work with odd numbers if you want to. When you have a big item that you can really see. So, for example, we use the magnolias. You can clearly tell where these are and that they're magnolias. So I'd probably use an odd number on your Christmas tree. Now, if you're putting little ornaments on that are like as big as this light bulb, don't worry about it. But if you're putting on some big red balls or something, your eye's going to be drawn to that and you can clearly see them. So that's when you want to use odd numbers too. But otherwise, like if you're using small filler like this, forget about it. Just put them on there because you're not going to be able to see it. It's going to blend in.
Cynthia, we're waiting for the new season to start, the 28th.
Of what? Handmaid's Tale?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't wait. Y'all, Dina this week, she watched Outer Banks. Have y'all seen that? It's on Netflix. Girl, it's so good. It's kind of like a treasure hunt. But there's a lot of stuff going on. And girl, that John B. That hair. First of all, I just want to get the hair. But they're all cute on that show. I like that one guy that's, let me see what he plays. He plays the girl's boyfriend before she gets with John B. And my favorite...
Topper?
Yes. My favorite episode, Dina, is when they sneak on that boat and they do a little fashion show. That's fun. And I love the part where they get down in that hole. But would you ever do that? They're crazy. I would never get down there. See, Dina's a daredevil. No. I could just think of all the things that would be happening to me. Okay, y'all. Last one. We're going to put... Ooh, that was awful. Let me get over here so I can see. Y'all bear with me. We're going to have a little collision. Okay. Look how pretty. So we have the 5 magnolias on there, and we have that greenery. Now, honey, she is gapped up like my teeth were before braces. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fill in using some color. Now, I think purple is always pretty with magnolias, but I really love a pink, girl. And I think I've used this before. It's got some little pods on here, whatever this is, and it's got some great foam greenery. So we're going to mix all that on here for sure. Me little things, and this is us. Gabrielle, honey, please. I love both of those shows. I'm behind on both, girl, because I've been so stuck on this other one. But I love This Is Us. Makes me cry every time. You seen that, Dina?
Mm-mm.
It's on Hulu. You need to watch. Get ready to get your tissues, like a whole box, because it is so sad. And a million little things, y'all. I'm good, but I'm just kind of over the whole drug thing. You know, like, Eddie's been on these drugs, honey, just drug after drug after drug. Like, pumpkin started. You know, I'm sick of hearing about the drugs. And, you know, I don't know. I just can't. So that's what's aggravating me about the mean little things.
Anita wants you to describe Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, God. Let me give y'all the PG version, because usually when I tell friends about it, I just, like, blurt it out. So let me tell you, Handmaid's Tale, this is the best way to explain it because it's very confusing to talk about, kind of. It's basically about this country that gets locked down and the fertility rates have dropped. And so basically they separate all the families that are in this community, and the women are there to be handmaids. So all they're there to do is to have children for these certain commanders that are in charge. So they're basically getting raped. They have no choice. The children, when they have them, they get taken away from them. They have nothing. Their children they had before taken away. They're separated from them. And they think, I mean, this is just a theory I have. I don't know if they've necessarily said it, but they think that the women are sterile, but it's really the men, I think. So it's just about the dynamic with that, and it focuses on a main character who, she was separated from her family. In Canada, doesn't have any of this. So if you escape and you get to Canada, then you're free, basically, over there. So her husband has got out, and her friend has got out, but, you know, her daughter is still there. And so she's had another baby. So she got her baby out, but her daughter, who she had before this whole thing happened, is stuck in this town or whatever, this community. So it's about her trying. She will never leave that town without her daughter, nor would I. So it's just about her navigating through the certain channels she has to go through to find a way to get her daughter. Isn't that how you would describe it? It sounds like a mess, but when you start watching the first 2 episodes, you're gonna be like, "This is stupid." But you really just have to stay in it because it's a very serious show, very deep, and it's really good.
Season 3 is very dark.
Yes, that's all about trying to get some people to freedom. So you guys should totally watch. Okay, y'all. So this is another filler. This is on the website ellishomeandgarden.com. Another thing, if you don't like this, you could always go back to that petunia spray. This is on the website too. It's in a purple color, or look, girl, you could totally mix the two. Either way. Okay? So I'm choosing not to use ribbon on this wreath, but if you were to use ribbon, I would go for a burlap and put it on there that way. But I'll tell you all the truth. The reason I didn't use a ribbon is because I couldn't find none. Okay, I couldn't find any burlap. And I was out there talking, so I kind of ran out of time. Hi, Marilyn. By the way, if you're watching, guys, it's your first time, welcome. Y'all leave a comment. And let me just tell y'all, I can kind of tell I've lost a little weight in my face. Hey, girl. I mean, I was looking at this camera and I don't look so tired today. And plus, do you feel like when you drink a lot, guys, it makes your face swollen? And I don't mean to sound like Paul Betty Ford, but I had wine every night, and I just felt like it made me swollen. And today I look pretty good, so I'm like, okay. And this has given me inspiration to continue because you know how bad I want a chicken strip. Whew, those commercials from Dairy Queen Dina every night, those make me want to jump off the couch. Okay, we're going to continue adding this, y'all. Sorry for my back to y'all, but I got to put this in.
Kim, we are in Longview, Texas.
Oh my God, Nita, you will be so hooked. It's so good. So one thing I gotta buy today is I'm gonna try and go buy some rosemary. They had looked out there, but they didn't. I think the 2 they have are like the last 2. So I want to see if they have some really good ones out there. Do you grow that, Dan?
No.
Are you allergic to it?
No, it starts to grow more than what I use, so I don't.
I know, like in front of BJ's, you ever been there? They have these huge things of rosemary out front. I should just bring my little hedge trimmers. Clip it. Oh, sorry, I fell in the bushes. I can bring a whole handful home. Hey, Gary. All here with the drink. You better be. Hey, Carol. Denise is in Abilene, Texas. Where's that at? It's like an hour away, right?
No.
I was just kidding. See if y'all catch my joke. Where's it at?
It's up in the Panhandle.
That's what I meant, yeah. Right down the street.
Name of the show, are you talking about Handmaid's Tale, Linda?
Yes, it's on Hulu, girl. Check it out. And we will revisit this next week, okay, to find out y'all's progress. So please watch. And plus, we want y'all to be there to watch it with us when the new season comes on. Another reason I'm so excited I've lost losing all this weight, y'all, is because my mom's wedding's coming up, and I've got to wear some little khaki pants, and I don't want my legs to look like speed bumps, girl, because I get the tightest ones in the store. Although you'll know how to break down in Kohl's. I told you about that, right?
Yeah.
Can't try nothing on. Jesus Christ. Can y'all try on at Walmart?
We have 2 fitting rooms open.
Well, see there, that's all Kohl's would need is 2 fitting rooms. For people to try on, they could just go in there, spray a little sanitizer, but no. Go home, let your kid throw up on them and return them, because they will let you, okay? I'm not even going to go into that, y'all. I'm just too much. Terry, don't you start, Miss Ford. I have got off the Dr. Pepper. I have one a day, and I cannot give this up. I will stay fat before I give up my Dr. Pepper. I have to have one a day. It just kind of like calms me down. You know how people have coffee? Do you drink Dr. Pepper? You drink Dr. Pepper, right?
Mm-hmm.
You drink them all day, though?
One will last me usually all day.
Mm-hmm. And y'all, I just have it in the morning. Like, literally, when my feet hit the floor, my body is like, people who smoke and dip and stuff, they want to dip and stuff. Give me Dr. Pepper.
If I don't drink a Dr. Pepper a day, my migraines get really bad.
Yes, because there's no sugar and no caffeine. You gotta have a little bit. But besides that, I'm a clean eater these days. It ain't fun. Please don't get me started. I'm really gonna, have to take a moment of silence because I miss my food, but miss my body more. Okay, we're almost done. Oh, child, we got a little gap right here. Let's put this in. This is turning out so full and pretty. I love those magnolias. And we have one more of these pink stems, honey. We can let it go to waste. So y'all, outside here at Ellis, they've got beautiful flowers. I was trying to think some names of some. They've got hibiscus out front. They've got mandevilla. They've got oleander. So you know if your husband's on your nerves, be careful. You seen that movie? They have oleander out there.
Oleander's bad for the pets.
Yeah, don't kill your neighbor's dog either. And inside they've got tons of bedding plants out there. They have dianthus and marigolds and petunias and vegetables, all that stuff, and herbs and rosemary. I hope I'm gonna go get me some. And they just got in a huge shipment of Boston ferns and all that stuff too. Bless you. So I can't wait to go out there and see it. Denise, honey, 55 pounds. You better get it, girl. I bet you look fabulous. I bet you look fabulous already, though. I see your picture. Hey, Linda, how are you? Oh, Terry, yes. I'm going to start calling you Miss Ford. You know why? Because my mom's new almost husband, his name is Keith Ford. And I call him Mr. Ford. So, Mr. and Mrs. Ford. Oh, Leanne, it's not hot. I just took it out of the car, girl. I mean, out of the fridge. Denise said 2 hours from Fort Worth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So about
it's a bit 5 hours.
5 hours. Ooh, that is the worst drive, y'all. Is from freaking to Fort Worth. Okay. By the way, you may like Nemakoy? I'm going to a Nemakoy show in Roy City. You know where that is? I think it's in the middle of nowhere. Okay.
It is in the middle of
outside
nowhere.
Outside of Rockwall, kind of?
It's in between Greenville and Dallas, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going there too at the end of the month. You guys going? Anybody going? Let me know. I'll come say hi to you. Me and Josh are going to Morgan with some friends, and I think the next day we're going to go to the lake in Rockwall and go tubing. So if I come back on Tuesday with black eye or a patch on, y'all know I hit a stump. But I haven't tubed in forever, but it's something I wanted to do for a while. So, I don't know. Might be fun, you know. But I gotta get this body snatched before then I have my girdle and stuff. Okay, y'all. What else do we need to cover before we're done? Everything can be found ellishomeandgarden.com. I love how this wreath turned out. We have the magnolias, we have the button leaf spray, and we have the filler in the pink.
Lynn's lost 125 pounds and kept it off for about 3 years.
Dang, Lynn, I am so happy for you. You look fabulous. To see your picture, too. Leanne said, been to the roasted in her younger days. Girl, please, you're still young. Y'all know who I didn't know who's so old, though? Is, and I don't consider this old, but I'm just like, oh my gosh, is, Paula Deen. I love Paula Deen, honey. And I was watching a thing on Instagram, and she's like 74, but yeah, so is Dolly Parton. Dina has something for you to watch. I know you like Dolly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm a diehard Dolly Parton fan, y'all. I love her. There's a new special on Netflix. It's called. It's some type of a word thing. I forgot what it's called. It starts with the M, I think. You need to go watch it. It's everybody singing Dolly Parton songs, and it's from 2019, and it's got like Katy Perry, Casey Musgraves, Shawn Mendes. Love them all. You need to go watch. And they're honoring her, and then she gets up at the end and sings Coat of Many Colors. But she's in those spiked heels and this bodysuit, y'all. It's like this black, glitzy bodysuit. Freaking love her. Y'all go watch it too. It's on Netflix.
Debbie wants to know, is putting a baby wreath on a hospital door still a thing?
Who asked this?
Debbie.
Debbie, hey girl. I think so. You know, can I be honest with y'all? Because I'm going to tell you something. Don't come for me. Don't come through the screen. I can't stand making baby wreaths, okay? I think they're a thing. People used to come here to Ellis and be like, not today, girl. You know, people love them. So I think that definitely they are a thing, but y'all couldn't stand making baby wreaths. Do you guys like making them? I don't know. Before we say goodbye, we have a second. Let's do a quick Q&A. I'm in the mood to chat, as always. So if you guys have a question, leave it down below. About me, about Dina, about us, about design, about Ellis, whatever you want to know. About my dog. Leave a comment. Let me just talk to y'all for a minute before we say goodbye, because I got this iPad working and this never happens. So let's take advantage of it. She is getting up there. Dolly Parton's 75 too, but I feel like at 95 she's still gonna be in the hills, and she's still ain't gonna have no wrinkle. You know, she's gonna look fabulous. Thanks, Debbie. Hey, Gwenda. Hey, Delphine. It's good to see you on here. What's on the back of here? Passwords. Well, Russian brown, did you? Oh, okay. Bernadine, do you wire the flowers in? I don't wire the flowers in. This is for demo. You could. People do that sometimes, but it's a pain, girl. It's going to take you a while, and it's going to wear your hand out. But I would just hot glue. You know, get you a glue skillet or a glue gun, pop the glue on there, and that way it's good to go. And I definitely recommend gluing if you're going to put it on your door, because every time you move the door, you're going to have movement, and your wreaths are going to fall out. Oh, I'm sorry, Bree. Let me get my big old body out of the way, girl. We made this beautiful magnolia wreath here with the button spray and this other stuff too.
Leanne says, when are you going to make something with her picks?
Leanne, they're laying on my table, girl. I need to do that for you. I promise. To be completely honest, I hadn't even thought about it. I completely forgot. So I will definitely do that for you very soon.
No, Sherry. No, no, no.
What's one song you always jam out to? Girl, I have so many I love to sing. Like I told you, I can't sing a note, but sometimes, you know, I get a little moment. Let's see. What I always jam. Dina, close your eyes. Or close your ears. I always jam out to Shania Twain. You know, I love her. I put on the Greatest Hits album. If I'm on a road trip, I sing every song, and then I put it on again. So I love Shania Twain. I love Tina Turner. I listen to her all the time. My favorite song is Private Dancer.
It's the 80s, anything 80s.
Yeah, I love 80s, y'all. I like Bryan Adams, Summer of '69. That's a good song. I like Footloose, even though I've heard that, but I'm trying to footloose in the car with a pedal, so that could be dangerous. And I love Whitney Houston, so I'm always listening to Whitney Houston. Even the slow songs, I'll be at the red light singing "I'll Always Love You," and the people over here are like, "What the heck is going on with him?" What's one song you jam out to? I'm in a different mood every day.
Yeah.
Sometimes I listen to Beyonce. Sometimes I listen to piano music because I love piano. I play piano. Listen to that. I listen to, like last week, y'all was listening to Christmas music. I mean, it comes on my iPod. It doesn't matter what it is, you know. I love Tori Kelly though, and you know, she's got a good Christmas album. Have you heard that? And she sings "Joy to the World." And honey, I went to church one day at the intersection on the loop. So anyway, love it all.
Where do you get your wreath idea inspiration?
My wreath inspiration comes from everywhere, guys. You can pick up a magazine. You can get on YouTube for sure. That's just endless amount of inspiration on there. You can look at other people's things. The great thing about Dylan's Divas, guys, which is my private paid group, is that on Mondays I have a post where all the divas share what they've been doing for the past week, and I get inspired by looking at what they do. Yesterday, you can go back on Designs by Dylan and look at the photos I shared of one of my divas' work. Fabulous. And that's just one of all of them. They're all so talented. So, and that's another great thing about attending events that we do, like Wreath Makers Live and TDR and all these things, is that when you go there, you're surrounded by so many like-minded people that love the same thing you do. And, you know, even though people are like, "Oh my God, why are you talking about Christmas?" When you're there at those events and stuff, you talk about the same thing with them, what they love, and it's great. So I love it all.
KT Oslin, 80s Ladies, love it.
Who is that?
Mary?
I am a Gemini, Lucy. I have a question for Dina. Do you know who Brandy Carlisle is?
Mm-hmm.
You like her?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't really know who she is, but she's always singing with like Dolly Parton and stuff, and she's got a great voice, but I don't really know who she is, what she's for.
What do you think of Paula covering for Luke?
I can't tell you what I think because that's going to be inappropriate on here. I'll probably get fired, so I'm not going to tell y'all. But I think that it was okay. She's so sweet and so little, girl. She's like this tall. I loved her outfit. You know, she looked great. I wish she'd have done something else besides that ponytail. But I thought she was great. I think she's always genuinely nice. Here's what thing I would like to see. Even though I love the current judges, which is Lionel, Katie, and Luke. Love them. But you know, they've been on there for 3 years. I would like just, say American Idol was to end in like 5 years for the second time. On the last season, I would like all the original judges to come back and there be one more time with them. Because I freaking love Simon Cowell. He's pain, but I love him. Did you see how skinny, you didn't watch last night. He came on FaceTime and he's so skinny.
Oh, he's on another show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's little.
Love him. But you know, Paula don't need that show, honey. She's still out there singing Straight Up Now Tell Me You Love Me, whatever that song is, and she don't need that money. So she's good.
How did you and Josh meet?
Me and Josh met, I'll tell you a story. So I went to a friend's tree, and it was the first time. It was a new client. First time, my friend Melinda. And Josh is her best friend, one of her good friends. So I left, you know, the tree was done, whatever. So he came over there to do something, and she said, "Oh my God," he said, "your tree looks good." And she said, "Well, I had this cute guy come do my tree. But, you know, I didn't know if he was gay or not, so I didn't want to do anything." And Josh said, "Melinda, he did your tree, you know." So anyway, that's kind of how I got started. So then he messaged me on Facebook, so persistent. I mean, would not leave me alone, girl. And so anyway, I wouldn't give him the time of day because I really wasn't looking for anything. You know, I just come out of that dusty closet, girl. The pledge had ran out, and I knew how to get out of there quick. So I got out of there, and I really wasn't looking to get anything. And then he was just persistent. I thought that was attractive. So we went on a date. I was so thin back then. I used to tan all the time, so I was so tan and so thin, honey. I looked like a GQ something. And now I could be on the commercial for Jenny Craig. But anyway, we went to Applebee's. It was our first date, and I didn't eat. Can y'all believe it? I mean, that's not like me, but I had one beer. I'm so civilized. And one beer, and we had a little talk, and we've been together ever since. And this September will be 6 years. 6 long years. Don't get me okay. 6 long years. But it's been wonderful. Wouldn't change anything about it. But it's just kind of fate. It just happened. We went on one date. Girl, we've been together ever since. And my body's been blown ever since.
When are you doing another live cooking show?
As soon as I get my kitchen clean. Okay, it's still in bomb from the last time. My housekeeper came the next week, and she was like, Dylan, what the heck happened in here? There's like spaghetti sauce on the ceiling. And I'm like, girl, first of all, y'all know if you didn't watch the last cooking show, I left the burner on, I put a pan on top, started smoking. So anyway, my whole house was in shambles, and I feel so bad for Jasmine, which is I call her Jazz, because she just, I know she hates me and rolls her eyes when she comes. Let me tell you what Josh did to her. He left her a note one day that I didn't know about, said, I need you to start cleaning the cat box once a week, dumping it, and just have Dylan pay you whatever you need. Just leave her notes like that. So now I check all the cabinets and drawers to make sure he's not leaving her secret love notes like that I have to pay for. But I will say the cat box is clean. She probably hates us. Hey, Rosa. Any more questions, guys, before we say goodbye? I'm having so much fun. What time is it? 3 o'clock? Let's see. Dawn, I love to do cooking shows. I love to cook, but I also can't cook for you guys right now because I'm on a strict, clean diet. And when I want to cook good stuff that I'm going to really enjoy. I'm not going to cook a chicken breast and broccoli out of a bag for y'all. So give me a little bit of time, and I promise that we will do another one very soon. Hey, Marla. Hey, Loretta. Okay, y'all. I guess that is all the questions. Don't forget, you can find everything for this fabulous wreath at ellishomeandgarden.com. Item of the week was the Magnolia stems. You get a set of 3 of those for, I believe, $9.99 or $9.50. And they've got so much other stuff on there. The button leaf spray's on there, the fillers on there, the wreaths are on there. You could always add ribbon to this. Again, I would go with the burlap, but you could use something with a color as well. And again, if you don't like that pink spray, girl, go with the petunia spray. This is on the website as well. Okay? I appreciate you watching, guys. Don't forget, if you want to learn more about design and continue having fun, you can join my monthly design group, Dylan's Divas. It's $20 a month. You get 4 videos a week, a Q&A per week, a tutorial per month, and that's just a few things. And so if you're interested, guys, go to my website, DylanPalmerDesigns.com, and Dylan is spelled D-Y-L-A-N, and you guys can follow me on Facebook at Designs by Dylan, D-Y-L-A-N. People in Swedish call me Dylan, but it's not, it's Dylan. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. Me and Gina will see you next week here at Ellis Home and Garden, 10 a.m. CST on Tuesday. Don't forget your homework. Go to Hulu, watch Handmaid's Tale. Honey, we got to catch up. Give me your thoughts next week. You also need to go on and watch The Nanny. Okay, rewatch it on HBO Max, and we're going to discuss all these things in my favorite episodes next week. And I'll let you know if my plans are still alive. Okay, y'all. Have a wonderful week. See you next time. Bye, y'all.
Bye.